Good morning, everybody. It's been a couple of weeks since the last one, but it's just been absolutely mental here with the gardening going on. It's resembled the Somme, the back garden, at times because of the rain. We've had all this beautiful weather for months, and it's like mud everywhere. Mud on the dog's paws, mud on my carpets, just mud, and more mud. Anyway, how are you all doing? How's everybody? This week we're going to cover a couple of topics and a book and a TV review. So first up, book of the week. Now this is a book I've just absolutely fallen in love with, and I have bought it for everybody this year probably since about April, May time. It's gone off all over the world to friends, family, everybody. And it's a book by Charles Mackey, who is an illustrator and cartoonist. And it's called The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Hound. And it's just absolutely beautiful. The drawings in it, the sentiment in it, particularly at this time, I think it's something that I think we all need. It's perfect book for if you're feeling down, if you're feeling sad, and you just need something to give you a bit of a lift. And I love the drawings in it. Absolutely beautiful. And there's things like this little boy meets a mole, and they have a conversation. They start a conversation, and then as time goes on, they meet the fox and the horse. I'll just read you a couple of bits out of it. "Sometimes," said the horse. "Sometimes what?" asked the boy. "Sometimes just getting up and carrying on is brave and magnificent." And they're all on this journey together. And that's so true. Sometimes just getting up in the morning is the bravest thing that you can do. So they're all stood on the top of a hill, looking out over the view, because they're on this journey. It says, "We have such a long way to go," sighed the boy. "Yes, but look how far we've come," said the horse. So sometimes, what's stretching out in front of you can seem insurmountable and such a long way to go. But actually, if you stop and look behind you and see how far you've come, then maybe it's not so far to go after all. And this one is, I love, which really resonates with me. So the little mole is asking, "What's your best discovery?" asked the mole. "That I am enough as I am," said the boy. And that's true. Today we all think we have to be more and more and more and more, and actually just being ourselves is enough. We're enough as we are. So I would say put that on your Christmas list, Charles Mackey, and I'm sure whoever receives it will be very grateful for it. In terms of the telly box this week, first of all, tonight, I'm so excited, it's one of my favourite programmes in the world ever, is a new series starting of Who Do You Think You Are? The genealogy programme that takes, celebs and looks back into their history. And sometimes some of them are quite boring, and I believe quite a lot of them fall by the wayside because nothing extraordinary has happened in their families, and most of us are probably the same actually. Nobody's murdered anybody, nobody's run off and married bigamously or whatever. But it's just so, tracing your family history is something that fascinates me anyway. It's a bit windy this morning. And I have started on that journey myself a few years ago and chased back various branches of the family. And like my dad's family, off as far as I've got back, because unfortunately the censuses only go back to 1811. So anything prior to that, it's a bit difficult to find then. You have to start going into parish records and what have you. So on both sides of the family, I've gone back to 1811. Dad's family comes from the West Midlands. Now our surname is Cooksey, and people always say, oh, it's a very unusual name. And it is, there's not many of us about. It's quite a lot in the States actually. We must have all buggered off over there. And there is a place near Kidderminster called Cooksey Green where our family came from. So obviously we had been in that vicinity for a very long time because we've taken the name of the local area, which a lot of people used to do. You know, they used to take the surnames from the job they did, like Miller or Wright, as in wheelwright, Chandler, as in a rope maker, or they used to take the name of their village. So we obviously have been there a long time and took the name of the local village. On my mum's side, again, I've traced the family back that far, and we are actually from Yorkshire on that side. Don't tell any Lancastrians, will you, that I've got Yorkshire blood. So yeah, it's something that's on my list to do, to try and go back further, particularly on my mum's side, because it's always been said that we have foreign blood, which if you go back far enough in everybody's history, we all have foreign blood. But it's a family story that has never been sort of proven, so I really want to do that. So earlier on this year, I actually did one of those DNA tests to trace your ancestral line in terms of geography. And I was actually very disappointed when it came back. I didn't think, it only goes back about 200 years, 250 years. So it didn't tell me anything that I didn't already know. Other than there was Germanic blood, which apparently my dad said he knew about. His dad had said something about that. And Scandinavian blood. So we think that's on his side of the family. And on the maternal line, we didn't really get any further back. So that's something else. So I've actually done a different DNA test. I found another company which actually goes back a lot further in terms of geography. So I'm just waiting for the results for that one to come back. Okay, so next I'm going to take you on a tour of the garden again. Actually, if you can hear any noise in the background, it's the lads are here for the minute. It has started raining, so I don't know how long they'll be, but they are starting flagging today, so yay, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Anyway, here's the video. Well, I feel like there should be a fanfare playing because I thought I was going to have to do another video of that garden looking like the song, but it's finally done. Yay! All the paving is in. This is so exciting. This is gorgeous, I love this. So that's all gone in. I'm not supposed to be walking on it actually, but never mind. Eric's rolling in something. That's the steps. And then up here is the extension of the patio. This old bit's going to get jet washed tomorrow. Didn't seem any point in replacing those bits because there's nothing wrong with them. So that's it. And then these two are my raised veggie beds. Oh, so exciting. The lawn is an absolute mess, but grass comes back very quickly. So now the next thing is I've got to get all my plants back in the ground. All those over there. I've ordered that many bulbs and things. I had a load delivered yesterday, a load delivered today. So yeah, I can get planting. So excited. Let's have another look at this magnificence. Fabulous. Everything needs cleaning then. Conservatory all needs cleaning. But never mind, it's done. I've waited 15 years for it. Yay! So that's where we're up to. I just can't wait to get all the plants back in. I spent this weekend just trawling plant sites. It's going to look like Chatsworth by the time I've finished. Anyway, Saturday was World Mental Health Day, which is recognised by the World Health Organisation, and this year's theme was mental health for all. I mean, obviously with mental health, it's something that we should be thinking about every day, not just one day a year, but it is good to have, you know, to raise the profile. And I don't know about you, but I find this time of the year is when my mental health starts taking a bit of a dive, because the weather's changed and the nights are drawing in, and I'm just not a winter person at all. Really, I should spend the summer here in this country, and then once the autumn comes, go to Australia or something and spend our winter down there. So yeah, this weekend I, instead of running around and doing 27 things and, you know, like recording this, I just had a weekend of self-care this weekend and did very little. Caught up on a lot of telly, caught up on some reading, and just, you know, took some time out, did some baking. Here's a picture. I had a load of plums in the fridge. I buy these things and then never eat them. So I thought, right, I'm not going to waste them. What can I do with them other than stew them or make a crumble? So I found a recipe, and it was actually a Waitrose recipe for a plum and almond cake. And it's really nice, a really nice way to use up plums. So if you Google plum and almond cake Waitrose, the recipe will come up there. It was really good. So let me know what your self-care routine is. What do you like to do when you feel life is getting all a bit too much for you? You can put it in the comments down there. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well, please. That would be lovely. I had lots of new subscribers this time and lots of new viewers, which was brilliant. So happy about that. Yeah, so let me know what you do to look after yourself. I had to nip to Marks and Spencer's this morning, and Christmas has arrived there. It's only 74 days till Christmas. Oh my God, it feels like 2 minutes since the last Christmas. Who started doing the Christmas shopping already? I have. Yeah, how do you think Christmas will be this year? Do you think it will be the same as normal? I mean, we don't know how many we're going to be able to have in the house, are we, at the moment? So I mean, it's all right. There's only 3 of us anyway. But you know, for people with big families, it might be a bit of a damp squib. Eric obviously agrees. He's squeaking his toy there. But yes, I've already started my Christmas shopping, already planning food, already buying stuff. I do a big hamper every year that I stick under the tree, you know, with all the treats and goodies in it. So I've already started buying stuff to go in there, little treats. So what's your Christmas traditions? What do you do at Christmas? That is, you couldn't have Christmas without it. I mean, we have the hamper, and every Christmas Eve, even though my daughter is 26 and her boyfriend is 29, I still read "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" to anybody that'll listen, even if it's only the dogs. So what are your Christmas traditions? Let me know. Okay, so I'm going to bob off now. Remember, please like and subscribe and leave any comments down below. And I will speak to you soon. Take care, everybody. Bye.